everyone. Welcome to Sam's Take. Today, I'm going to talk about the highly anticipated 2024 season for Shedeur Sanders. There is a lot of hype surrounding this man, but I'm here to tell you why I think this season is going to come with a lot of surprises, setbacks, and major disappointments. Here are my top 5 reasons why I believe that. But before we get into it, do me a favor. Please listen to the entire video before you make a comment. And don't forget to like and subscribe and turn on the notification bell. Reason 1, injury. First and foremost, Shedeur's back injury from last season, for me, is still a concern. A cracked back is a big deal, people. Football is a brutal sport, a collision sport. And even if Shedeur takes half of the sacks he took last year, he's still in trouble. I predict the cumulative effect that these hits will have on his back will not only aggravate it, it will re-injure it, and by game 8 or by 9, he may be out again due to injury. Reason 2, sacks. Shedeur was the most sacked quarterback in all of college football last year, but not all of those sacks were due to the O-line. Shedeur holds onto the ball way too long. Even when he has a really good O-line like he had in the SWAC at Jackson State and at an HBCU, he was still the most sacked quarterback in the conference, the SWAC conference. This is a fundamental issue with his playing style that I guarantee you're going to continue to see this season. My prediction, he's going to have between 32 and 42 sacks. Reason number 3, defense. One of the issues that went under the radar last year was when Shedeur would play against teams with non-traditional defense schemes like the 3-3-5 versus the traditional 4-4-3, which Shedeur is very comfortable with. When faced with non-traditional defensive schemes, I noticed that Shedeur would make bad decisions. However, it was Coach Prime's ability to control the narrative with the press about the struggles that the team had last year, like blaming pretty much everything on the O-line, firing, offensive coordinator or demoting him, Sean Lewis, that allowed some of Shedeur's weaknesses to go unnoticed. Reason number 4, targeting. Deion constantly going to the media about Shedeur's greatness, draft prospects, and his Heisman potential, in my opinion, is definitely creating a climate of animosity and deep-seated resentment. I believe strongly that when he plays these teams this year, his opponents are going to be delivering some reckless, brutal hits against Shedeur, fueled by jealousy. They are going to go out of their way to humble this man. We already witnessed some of that last year. This year will be no different. Reason number 5, Heisman. I know that there's been a lot of conversation about the Heisman and Shedeur and his potential. I just don't see it this year. I think he's got a lot of external disadvantages around him that are beyond his control. I'm not happy with the turnover in staff. I'm not happy with the turnover with the players. All these things are going to factor into whether or not things are going to come together this season, and I just don't see them coming together in a way that he's really going to be able to benefit from that. I think that the Colorado fan base is a little delusional. I just don't see them winning 10 games this year, and I think that for him to even be in the Heisman conversation, they've got to win at least 9 games. I don't care what kind of production he has. He's got to win 9 games, and I just don't see it. I also think if he finishes out the season and he gets drafted, I don't see him getting drafted in the top 1, 2, or 3. I see him getting drafted between maybe like the 4th and the 7th round. In conclusion, I do think Shedeur is a really good talent, but there are just too many red flags for me to believe he's going to be successful this season, whether it's going to be injuries, poor decision making, external issues that he has no control over. I just don't see this is going to be a really highly successful for him or the Colorado Buffaloes. All that said, thanks for listening to me. If you've stayed to the end, I appreciate you dearly. Please do not forget to like, comment, and